Hi, so in today's video, I'll explain how to use inspect in your Chrome developer tools. So inspect is really important if you are solving a problem or if you already know an answer but you are trying to figure out that how you did it or you found the answer online and you don't understand the answer. So you can inspect it. Inspect means basically going through each step and debugging it and getting to know that what value each variable holds and how your code is running. So I did a solution in my leetcode problem, which was to find minimum sum possible from two numbers. And I said here that you can use inspect. So I'll be showing that in this video today. So we'll be doing the same problem. So I'll just give a really brief of what the problem is. So problem is basically you have been given an input now, which is 2932, and you have to find a smallest sum of two numbers. So basically you take two numbers from here. For example, you take 29 and then you take 32. So if you add them together like 29 plus 32, then you get a sum. So you have to get the minimum sum. So you can see the examples here. They have taken 29, 23, then they have taken 2, 23 and 9. You can do anything like that and then you can get a sum. So in this case, the minimum sum was like if you take this pairs and you get this answer. So how do we do that? So what I'll do, I'll copy this code here. So what we have done here. So we have taken a variable new num. We have taken the number. We are converting the number from number to string. After that, we are splitting each number. So like 2 separately, 9 separately, 3 and 2. Then we are sorting them. So when we put the sort method, it converts it to like ascending order. So all the numbers are arranged in ascending order. Then we use join. So they all join together. After that, then we create two variable num1, num2. They are of type string. So we use a for loop, and in for loop we go through that. So we just get both those numbers here like 2 9 and 2 3, and then we add those and return it. So like if you didn't get it, that's why you're watching this video. So I'll explain you how to do it. So I'll copy the code and we'll inspect it, right? So you go here, click here, and you click on inspect. On Windows, I think there is an option on you can search on Google. It's just developer tools. So when you go there and you click on source, after clicking on source, you click on new snippet and you give it any name. So I'll give it leetcode problem 1, and you just copy and paste your whole solution. So like you can copy paste my solution, and now you don't understand the solution. So what you will do, first things first, you have to copy this function where the variable in which you are calling the whole function, you write it here and you test it for a value. In our case, we will test it for this one 2932. So I'll go here and put the variable 2932. So this is the argument we are testing it for. So if you see the minimum sum for this thing, like if you take 29 and 32 and if you add them, which we have done here, 29 and 23, you get 52. So 52 should be the answer. So if I run it, you see 52 is the answer. But now how did we get this answer and you want to learn? So this time what you call, you press the up key, you get the statement again, but don't press enter. This time you click on this side on the numbers. So you click whatever values you want to see. So I want to see what holds here. So I'll click here. First I'll remove this here so that it doesn't create a problem. And what I'll do this time, I'll go on and I'll click here. So what do? I don't know, it's not allowing me. I think it's I have to change the sum. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll write here. Yeah. Sometime it creates this problem. So you just click here, right? And then you'll have to go and click here and then click here. And so these are all the values which I want to see and go through in my code, yeah, and see what's going on. So you just click on the left hand side and here. So it will go every time my code will stop. The code starts from here, right? Whenever this function gets called. So this gets called here. So I'll go and call this. As soon as I call this, see, my code didn't return it. So as soon as it returns, it means your code is finished. But it stopped here because I put a breakpoint here. So this is a breakpoint. So what happened? It took the number. So number is here 2129. It took the number and it converted the number to a string. You can see here. And after it converted the number to a string, so let's say this number would look like 2129. You can see here this one 2129. Then it splitted that number. Split means, so the number converts to like string, a string of 2, string of 1, string of 2, and then string of 9. Then it sorted that string. Sort is always is ascending order. So ascending order would be 1, 2, 2, and 9. And then it joined it. So join means it again converted it to a number like this, right? So what do you do after this? I want to go to next step here. I don't want to return it and get the answer. I want to see how I got the answer. So you want to go to this breakpoint from here. So you press this button, play button, resume the script. So you click one time, only one time on it. Then you come here. Now you can see the value which is stored inside this. So see the value stored is 1229, which is a string. Because we didn't convert it to a number, right? So we just joined it, that's it. So the initial number was 2129. We put it into ascending order. So for that we have to, and we wanted it in ascending and string. So we converted it to a string, splitted it, sorted it, and then joined it. So we got a variable which is new number 1229. Now I have declared two variables num1 and num2. In the beginning they are undefined. As soon as you pass it, it initializes to an empty string. So again you do this one time, see. So this is the value. So here that's what it says. What value this thing holds, you will see it in yellow. Again press play. You can see num2 is also empty. Now what happens? It goes through the for loop. So for loop is, I want it to start from 0 and only till new num dot length. New num is this number, same as this dot length. So I want it to go it over 4 times, 3 times basically, and get all the numbers. And instead of doing I equals I plus 1, I'm doing I equals I plus 2. Why? Because I want to always get in ascending order. I want to always add this 1, 2, and then 2, 9. That will always give me a smallest number. You can try it with all the numbers you want. So that's the logic, I equals to I plus 2. And inside that what I'm doing, so you will see. So when you go through it, you can see here I equals 0, new num equals this. And what happens here? So we are setting num1. So number 1 is the empty string, but we are saying that add number 1 to this new num of I. So new num of I, what is that new num of I? I is 0. So 0 is 1. So this should be 1 now. If I again press play, you will see num1 equals 1. So it's a string. Remember that. It's not a number right now, right? Now this time what I do for num2, I want to add I plus 1. So I plus 1 will be this number. I want to get now this number as num2. Because at the end I want to add 1 2 plus 2 9. So you get it what I'm trying to do here. So here if I press right, and if you go through it, you will see it has the value 2, and this one has the value 1. So this 1 and 2, this one, you have to click here and you see here 1 and 2. I've got it. Now you again press the play button, and this time num1 is already 1, you can see, and it will add new num at I. So what is new num at I this time? I is already 2, right? So if you see it's 2, then 0 1 2, then it should become 1 and 2. But as I told you, it's a string, so it won't add, it will just concatenate. So it will concatenate, so it will be 1 and 2 together. So see 1 and 2, and this one it will be, it was already 2, and then I equals to I plus 1, so then it will get this one. So if you press it, you'll see it got 2 and 9, because last time it was this 2 and then 9. So 2 plus 9 29, like for string concatenation. And then now what? We got two numbers 12 and 29. After this I want to return the number, and return is number 1 and number 2, but they're strings. So what I'm writing number in front of them, which will convert both of them to number, and then add them. So that will return 52. And if I click here, you will say 41, sorry. So you see 41. 41 is my smallest number. You can add into calculator and try all the combinations. So 41 would be the smallest number you'll get by adding two numbers here. So that's all for today. This is a tool which I use a lot. It's called Inspect, and you easily find it in your Chrome developer tools in MacBook or Windows, and it really helps me a lot if I'm stuck in any problem and I want to go through my code. So this is classic debugging is using Chrome. So Chrome provides this. If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and let me know if you want more problems solved like this, and I'll help you out. Thank you.